Knicks, Magic, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, and alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the five, roaming the paint. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Wagner in at center. Now here's Bane. Gets the three to fall. And Orlando going back to the bold pinstripes. Shams, I think I like it. What do you think?
BA, I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Connecting this team to those iconic Magic squads from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign. I'm a fan.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Wagner. First quarter of play, a minute in. Suggs, the pass to Bane.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Carroll, with nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Bridges. Anunoby for three. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Wagner for three. And it's New York with a rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team. And he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Here's Brunson. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Suggs. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Suggs. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Kicks it out to Wagner. Stolen by Anunoby. In transition. Pass to Towns. Over Wagner. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Anunoby.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Brunson against Suggs. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Westbrook comes in for Bridges. Now here's Black. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game from deep. Payne. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Westbrook right side. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
And New York has possession. Following the three-point basket by Orlando. Westbrook, that's good.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. New York, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And he makes all 3.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Towns on a screen. A shot from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Westbrook's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Brunson. 15 points in the game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Black outside. Here's Payne. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Payne's got 12 points in the game.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And it's powered home by Towns.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
Magic trail by 8. Outside Payne. There's the triple. Payne with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side Hart. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. 15 points in the game.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Off the mark there with a 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. And that one hits the back iron.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Kicks it out to Bane. And Carroll with a screen on Westbrook. The 3 from Bane. He's off on that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York, with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be right back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Guerschon Yabusele. And it's Porty in at the 5. Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. Nails the wide open jumper. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Westbrook, that's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Carter. He's scoreless. Batase finds Wagner. Jones from outside. The rebound by Bridges.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Westbrook outside. Over Jones. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
You're exactly right. I mean, they banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Jalen Suggs has checked in for Jones. And a switch here also for New York. Anunoby's checked in. Pass to Suggs. The 3 hits the trifecta. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And there's the lob. Tipped away. And stolen by Yabusele. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Black. Here's Clarkson. Out to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Wagner. And stolen by Bridges. And they're on the run. Ahead. Here's Yabusele. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Wagner for 3. Drops in the 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Pass to Yabusele. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Batadze, and it's Bane in for Black. Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Three-pointer. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks leading by 9. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent draft, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits are increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
Black's checked in for Walker. Here's Westbrook, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Westbrook's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. 5th, Jalen Suggs.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Here's Black. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks leading by 11. From 18 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Westbrook's got 23.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
Westbrook against Bane. Back to Suggs from deep. And the three-pointer. Goes. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Over Suggs. The rebound by Carter.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Shot from the low post is good.
When they get into Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Now here's Brunson. 15 points in the game.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Suggs, trailing by 10, and the basket by Bane.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league. He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter, and Wagner subbed in for Black. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for McBride, and it's... Bridges in for Russell Westbrook. New York leading by 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Westbrook, he's checked in for New York. New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Shot is up, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Bridges staying active at the offensive end. Well done.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Kane against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. From the strike. That one doesn't drop. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Knicks. They lead by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. As always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Knicks.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Wagner is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And the basket by Bridges.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
New York leading by 8. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Magic.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Knocks it loose. Bridges passes to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Now Towns. Suggs with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Anunoby against Suggs. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Towns for 3. And again, the Knicks missing. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Wagner gets it to go.
Shooting in rhythm. Wagner practices these shots all the time.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. New York, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." BA, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Towns for 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Here's Bane. It counts, and the foul. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Love to see that kind of activity. It just makes things happen.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Suggs. Give him 8. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
New York trailing. And here's Brunson. 22 points for him. Leading into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Controls the rebound and the putback. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Bridges. Back to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Hart. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Suggs has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Banchero. No good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Brunson, tough one up close.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
And so now a timeout call. Ball by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Anunoby. Wagner, and Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Out to Bridges. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Up top, Banchero shoots over Hart and counted from 19 feet away. 11 points in the game.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Now here's Brunson. Black defending. Now here's Brunson. He can't hit that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season. Their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, B.A., making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
And the dunk by Wagner.
We know Mo. He's got scoring ability for sure. But he's brought it to another level tonight.
Here's Brunson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brunson's got 11 points here in the second half.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Wagner against Bridges. Yep, that one goes.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Brunson on the attack.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Payne, no good. Now Brunson with 1 on the clock. He got a piece of it. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got OG Anunoby, Ersan Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 guard. Knicks leading by 3. Yabusele the screen. Westbrook finds Yabusele. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Towns outside. Over Batadze. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Black, left side. Fires the 3. Another miss by Orlando. New York has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Towns outside for 3. Some solid D from Batadze.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting 3s. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Black passes to Batadze. Now Suggs puts up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Suggs against Westbrook. Here's Towns. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Westbrook taking his time here. To the middle. Towns for 3. Orlando with a rebound. Tipped. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Towns. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Suggs. He drops it from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Clarkson against Bane. Count it, and the foul. It's on Desmond Bane.
You know, with the lead, it's all about getting good shots, especially creating good looks in the paint.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Desmond Bane. New York also changing it up. Bridges comes in for Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Russell Westbrook.
They're making a concerted effort in the second half to go inside, trying to close that gap on the scoreboard.
New York making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 4.
That's a tough shot for sure, but Bridges makes a lot of tough shots.
Black outside. Hard against Banchero. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist from Banchero. Wagner's got 20 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Brunson gets it done.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Wagner outside to take the lead. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson surveys. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Takes a three. At the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Bane, he's checked in for Black. Towns, he's checked in for New York. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. That one goes. Yes, sir.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now Brunson. Bridges down low, guarded by Bane. Hart with a screen on Bane. Here's Hart. And stolen by Banchero. Now Suggs to take a lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
Gigantic points there from Suggs. He knows how to bury the big one.
The bucket is good.
He knew they needed a bucket. He wasn't going to force things. Great poise that time from Bridges. There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Magic. They trail by one. Fires the three. Hart with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bane. And Carroll with it. Hart covering. Suggs. And he slams it home.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless. Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Now Wagner. Let's loose for three. Bridges pulls it down. 1:24 left to play in the fourth. Brunson against Bane. Brunson with it. Yes! Using that window.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Outside Banchero. Money from three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Banchero's gone 3 of 4 shooting from three. Nifty move.
Yeah, with his footwork and strength, Brunson is difficult to contain down low, even though he's not that tall.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Defenses have to anticipate that Brunson will put them in awkward, tough situations. He's got a knack for it with his change of pace and quietly physical play as a point guard.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game. Here's Suggs. Beyond the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson puts it up from 12. The shot is money.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw. Important and big bucket from Wagner. We've seen him play in some pretty hefty international games. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Now Towns. Got it up in time. Oh, the shot is good! Oh.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And yes, the officials want to take a look at this one. They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that. And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish. And thankfully, replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed call.
And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.